Well, Rami, now you're taking off my shoulders a big weight, and I hope you will be able to do much better next year. I wish you all the luck. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Turkey, Kenaan, Honorary Consul of Lithuania, dear President of ESA, Stefan Attali, and President of LAU, Dr. Joseph Jabra, dear Deputy District Governor George Azar, Assistant Governors Dr. Samar Saab and Dr. Ghazawi, past District Governor Sheikh Inyas Mawad, dear past Dr. Mayor, also welcome, dear past sorry, I'm not too strong in protocol. I'm still learning. Dear past presidents, Rotary presidents and president-elect, you know, I cannot but be very emotional tonight being among you. 16 years ago, I applied to this university here and for a program in MBA. And I could have never imagined that I would be standing here in front of you in the year 2012 to take over the presidency from a wonderful leader, Ms. Mona Kanaan. Thank you for all what you've done for this club. I hope I'll be able to raise up to your expectations, President Mona, as well as to the expectation of all our other fellow Rotarians and members of the Rotary Club Beirut Cedars. You know, I promise you that I will not, to start with, I mean some promise, I will not drop your no to drugs program in Lebanon. On the contrary, it's true that we have a new theme, which is peace through Lebanese new generations, but we cannot have peace with a society which has drugs. That's why I pledge to President Mona that the no to drugs will continue even stronger in 2012, 2013, than in 2011, 2012. So that's my first promise. Now, I promised some fellow Rotarians that my speech would be brief, that I would just say a couple of words about peace. Although peace, we can talk hours about it. But I need to make some clarification because yesterday a couple of days ago, I met actually a prominent past Rotarian president, and he was so enthusiastic. He told me, wow, that's a fantastic theme. Peace through Lebanese new generation. Rami, that's very ambitious. And he's here among us tonight, maybe over-enthusiastically about this theme. So I told him, you know what, we are ambitious at the Rotary Club Beirut Cedars, but also we are humble and down to earth. So we will not promise you signing inter-country treaties. This is not what it is about it. The peace through Lebanese generation. But peace starts from here, from ourselves. It starts from this very place we are present here. It's not a coincidence, you know. I was mentioning that 16 years ago I was in this place. This place has not been chosen by coincidence. It's a symbol of peace. This place has been devastated, and my good friend President Stefan Attali from ESA knows that this place was completely destroyed during the war. It was the former premises of the old French embassy. And this place here stands today as a heaven of peace among us, as a true symbol. And this is why I'm very grateful for President Attali to be hosting us, because a lot of people have been asking, how come you're here tonight? I mean, is this like a place to rent? No, it's not. But as President Attali explained it so well, it's part of the CSR program of ESA, and he believes in peace. So, in French, merci beaucoup Stéphane pour ton hospitalité. On vous est très reconnaissant. Merci à Lisa et à son président. So, and even more, I will give you that it's not just a coincidence. Tonight, we have gathered among us prominent figures from, we have the president of ESA, we have the president of LAU, we have vice president, so we have senior officials from two very reputable universities which are here. Is this a coincidence? No, it's not. Because we have what, for me, peace is also peace through education. Peace through education guarantees a sustainable peace. And what better way to have peace through Lebanese new generation than to start by having peace through education? So, all these senior officials, for me, I hope that it will be an example that we can gather under one roof, one umbrella, all the universities to start with, committing for peace through a kind of chart or memorandum of understanding. You know, I'm just brainstorming loudly with you now because I admit to you that I don't have yet my program finalized. This is bad for me. So this can be maybe an example which could inspire others. We can do so much. I mean, our mere presence here is already a good start. We are all, I would allow myself to say, stakeholders of peace here. Rotarians, people from the private sector, university officials, just friends of Rotary, just friends of peace. Let's all work together. Let's all make that promise, that commitment, that we will work together hand in hand to make peace happen. First, inner peace for ourselves, then through our respective community and society, and then, why not, later on, inter-country peace. So thank you so much for your confidence, for electing me. Just one last thing. I'm just here, a humble man standing in front of you. I'm very lucky and honored that the fellow Rotarians of my club, the 29 Rotarians, just thought, whether rightfully so or not, that I'm good enough to be their facilitator, call it, or leader or moderator for next year. So I would allow myself to call the fellow Rotarians of the Rotary Club Beirut Cedars, starting with the executive committee, the board, and the committees, and all the members, because we're simply just one board, to come together and just work for peace for 2012-2013. Thank you very much. So I think that now we have to call for the board and the members of the Rotary Club Beirut Cedars. Or before, I think we have to call for Deputy District Governor George Azar. He had a word to say. Oh, okay. So my board, that's challenging. I don't have a. Now let's test my memory because I don't have the list in front of me. Let's see if I recall it well. So I'm very honored first to start with the immediate past president, Ms. Mona Kenaan. The past presidents of and the dynamo of our club, who luckily for me has accepted to serve as vice president on my board, past president Ronnie Farra. The honorary secretary Ramzi Abu Sama. Treasurer Jad Melki. Sergeant at Arms Rima Khalafat, she's traveling. She thought that she had another thing to attend to. The head of membership, who's very strict on membership, Kenaan. The head of public relations committee, Elil Asmar. The head of club admin, Marwan Ghantouz. the head of the Rotary Foundation Committee, Rita Hwayi. And Sona, you have to give up your role as Mistress of Ceremony for a while to be the head of project. The head of fundraising committee, Zaria Badjian. The head of Alzheimer Awareness Committee, because also we're working a lot of that, on that front, Diane Sour. A past president who's probably one of the rare Rotarians who has been already past president 3 times in the past, and yet again, still very keen for. So we have our head of peace committee. She's a German. That's not a coincidence, but she's not with us tonight. She's traveling in Germany. Gabrielle Bonzel Khalil. And last but not least, of course, she will be heading the No to Drugs committee, continuing all the No to Drugs projects. Past President Mona Kenaan. This is our committees for next year, our board for next year, ladies and gentlemen. But as I told you, the board is just taking the lead in some issues. It's all the 29 members who are really involved. That's why in a while, when we will cut the cake for the incoming year, we would like all members to be with us to cut the cake and to take the souvenir photo. So now, I would like please to call the members, Alfred Khouri, Michael Sana, who was behind a wonderful fellowship trip to Sant, Michael Sana, Hassan Hajjar,
Don't worry, this doesn't mean we don't have dinner. We're cutting the cake now.
Please, all the members, sorry if I'm forgetting anyone because I cannot see anyone. Please, all the members, without exception of the Rotary Club Beirut Cedars, Rami Majzoub. Are we missing anyone from the members? Let's cut the cake to peace. Kenaan, marhaba, please. Kenaan, wash. Kenaan.